The Donnie Llama, thank you for a $10 super chat. What other receiver should I get for a 7-inch long-range quad, and is the 1 watt that's in stock in the Boxer enough? The 1 watt module in the Boxer is more than enough for many things that most people are going to do. You should be able to get tens of kilometers off of it if your antenna setup is correct and you're not flying behind a mountain and all the other things, all the other caveats. It is 2.4 gigahertz. Some people would say that they would rather be using 900 megahertz for long range, but 2.4 gigahertz can go longer than most people are going to go. What I would say is this. You start flying 7 inches on the 1 watt module that's in the Boxer. And if you don't get at least like 15 or 20 kilometers out of it, then your setup has an issue. A true long-range expert would easily be able to get 15 or 20 kilometers out of the Boxer's 1 watt module. So that'll sort of be your litmus test as to whether, because here's the thing, if you don't know how to set up a long-range quad, if you don't know how to do the antennas and how to actually do long range, then going to a higher powered 900 megahertz is going to get you a little more range, but not that much more, and you just really need to learn how to do it right. And when you can go 15 or 20 kilometers off that 1 watt module that's in the Boxer, then you might think, okay, well, maybe I need a 900 megahertz module that can go even further. As far as the receiver, for long range, I would definitely get a diversity receiver. What's the difference between the RP3 and the RP3H? What the hell is this? It's the RP3H. Oh, no. Yeah, so I might look at the RP3, which is a dual antenna diversity receiver. Does it have the temperature controlled oscillator? I'm never sure about that. I think it's a good choice, though. Yeah, it is a temperature controlled oscillator. It's a good quality diversity receiver, and that's probably what I would get. What about the... That's the one for the 900 megahertz. Stop, go away. Oh no, RP4TD. What's the RP4TD? What's that? Oh, that's the true diversity. No, this is the one. For long range, true diversity is what you want. I see. So that one, the RP3 is just antenna diversity. No. The RP4TD is the one you want. What's the difference with the TDM then? Compact and lightweight. Gemini. No. Well, for 7-inch, you don't care about that. RP4TD. That's the one you should get. On a long range build, don't screw around with your receiver. If you lose the definition of long range, people say, well, what's long range? Is 2 kilometers long range? Is 10 kilometers? Is 100 kilometers? If you lose link and the quad you'll never get it back again because it's just in the mountain somewhere, that's long range. Mihu says, is it electrically okay to power a Runcam Thumb Pro directly from the USB port on the flight controller, assuming I can tuck the plug away safely so there's no risk of damaging the port in a crash? Do you think that the USB port on the flight controller outputs 5 volts? Because normally, I don't... That's a very interesting question. I guess I don't see why not. Does it have diodes to protect it? Does it output 5 volts? I know how to test it. I got it. I got this. Here's what I'm going to do. I need a quad with... oh, this will do. It's got a USB micro. Stop putting USB micros on your flight controllers. It's fucking annoying. Fine. We'll use this one. Okay, that's a USB-C. Okay, so quadcopter with props on. So I will definitely chop my face. Here, wait. I have a smoke stopper. There we go. I'll get a smoke stopper. I'll do it safely. Set a good example for the children. Smoke stopper will protect me from the prop spinning. Okay? Here's the deal. And this is a little USB powered fan. So it has USB-A. Okay, I can do this. I got this. I have a USB OTG adapter. Okay, we're going to make this work. I'm going to plug the USB into the flight controller. Okay. Got it. And we're going to plug the fan. And if the fan lights up, nope. No power coming out there. No power coming out there. I don't know, like, I don't think the USB outputs power. I think it's diode protected. So no, I don't think you can power it that way.
Some people in chat said it depends on the flight controller design.
Well, of course they did. Okay, so maybe it'll work. If it's outputting power, sure, you could do it. Yeah. Close Call asks, thank you for $5. In your professional opinion, which freestyle trick has the most Rizz? Ooh, the most Rizz. That's not necessarily the hardest trick, is it? The trick with the most Rizz is a baller, is a gap blast. Okay? Is shooting at ridiculous speed through a tiny gap at great peril to your quadcopter. Because at the end of the day, Rizz is about giving people a wow moment, like, you know, charisma, right? It's not about performance. It's not about technical capability or knowledge or skill. It's about just blowing people's mind. And going Mach chicken through a tiny gap that people thought you just would crash, that really impresses people. So that's my answer there. Palapoika, in my opinion, Palapoika, a 3.5 inch is going to fly just a little bit more like a bigger quad than a 3 inch. As in the 250 gram size, to me, 3.5 inch is just about perfect. There are people who prefer the smaller props because they like a higher disc loading. What that means is that if you take the disc area of the prop, right, the circumference times pi, whatever, and then you take the weight of the drone and divide it over the disc area, that predicts kind of how floaty the quad is going to be. And some people find that they feel that the disc loading of a 3 inch is preferable. It's less floaty, it's a little bit shorter flight time, but it feels a little bit more like a bigger quad. Personally, I like 3.5 inch, and yes, 1604 motors are going to be fine for 3.5 or 3 inch. In fact, they may be just a little bit big for a 3 inch at the 250 gram size.